Enterprise Resource Planning System Implementation. An ERP system. When compared to traditional information systems such as MIS, DSS, TPS, and other information systems, the ERP system is unique because it comprises an integrated set of applications that can perform multiple functions. Organizations can use ERP in collecting, storing, manipulating, retrieving, and interpreting information obtained from virtually all departments in an organization. An ERP system has a database that all departments in an organization can access according to their respective privileges and roles. Comparatively, the traditional systems comprise a single application and do not allow integration, therefore, they perform limited functions. The existence of a database makes an ERP system support all management levels. Fundamentally, each management level can access a centralized database using an ERP system based on customized privileges and roles. The lower management levels have limited access privileges while the upper management levels have unlimited access privileges. The evolution of information systems in an organization. Information systems evolve as an organization grows and develops in terms of activities and operations. A small organization starts with a basic information system, which enables it to perform limited functions. Basic information systems do not only have limited functions, but they also create silos in an organization. As an organization grows and develops, it requires the integration of operations and activities to improve its efficiency and effectiveness. An ERP system is an appropriate information system for organizations because it removes silos and improves the efficiency and effectiveness of operations. ERP removes functional silos in an organization because it integrates all operations using a database and allows all the departments to access centralized information. In essence, an ERP system creates a logical integration because it links every department to a centralized database, unlike the basic information systems that create silos. The most critical component in the implementation process. The ERP system has 5 components, namely, software, hardware, processes, information, and people. The most critical component of the ERP system during the implementation process is people. The users of the ERP system, such as ERP administrators and end users, are the integral component of the ERP system. People are critical during the implementation process because the ERP system is not an automatic system that can function without the input of end users or ERP administrators. The end users should understand how to operate the ERP system for it to function optimally. Successful implementation of the ERP is dependent on the extent of adoption and knowledge of end users. In this view, people must be willing to adopt the ERP system and have the prerequisite knowledge to implement it. Given that the ERP system has technical challenges, ERP administrators should aid in troubleshooting errors and training end users on how to use the ERP system. Role of ERP in organization. Given that the major role of the ERP system in an organization is to integrate business processes, it changes the way they happen. Business Process Reengineering, BPR, is a forerunner of ERP implantation since it changes business processes and creates a favorable environment for the successful implementation of ERP. Hence, BPR happens due to the implementation of an ERP system. The extent of BPR is dependent on the nature of the ERP system that an organization implements. This assertion means that an organization should purchase an ERP system that meets the prevailing needs of business processes and yields expected changes in business processes. For example, chocolate implementation of ERP requires minimal changes in the business processes while vanilla implementation requires major changes in business processes. Examples of ERP components. Racine Metal Fabrication Limited, RMF Ltd., is an organization that has adopted and implemented an ERP system to integrate its business processes. The organization uses Workwise ERP as a type of ERP system, which it obtained from the vendor called Workwise. The vendor helps companies to improve the performance of their business processes. Hardware. The ERP system requires computers, networks, and servers for it to run and perform its functions. Software. The ERP software that RMF Ltd uses is called WorkWise ERP, which acts as an operating system as well as a database system. People. Managers, engineers, accountants, suppliers, marketers, operators, and system administrators. Processes. WorkWise ERP has 6 suites that enable it to perform 45 business processes, which include manufacturing, management, supply chain management, accounting, human resources, and data storage. Discussion: ERP systems. Currently, the ERP market has reached a saturation point because many vendors have produced ERP systems and dominated the competitive market. Given the saturation level and the high competition, vendors are adding functionalities to the ERP systems to enhance their relevance to modern business, as a consequence, boosting their competitiveness. Moreover, the vendors are keeping abreast with global technology as they are adopting service-oriented architectures, SOAs, and open-source ERP, OSERP. Big vendors such as Oracle and SAP have ventured into markets of small businesses to offer customized ERP systems. Hence, the shrinking market and high competition drive vendors to adopt SOAs and OSERP as well as offer customized ERP to small businesses. Case study: ERP implementation. The right implementation strategy. RR did select the right implementation strategy, which is vanilla implementation because the business processes required extensive re-engineering. Vanilla implementation is an appropriate strategy for it transforms business processes. RR recruited competent implementation experts comprising SAP, EDS, and IT teams, which provided adequate resources for the implementation of ERP. The technical teams, business teams, and cultural teams gradually rolled out the ERP system, leading to its successful implementation. Critical success factors. The critical success factors are the recruitment of experts, the division of labor, and the gradual implementation of the ERP. RR recruited experts from SAP, EDS, and IT teams, who formulated strategies and anticipated problems. The division of labor into the business team, cultural team, and technical team enhanced specialization in the implementation process. The division of labor optimizes business operations and activities. The rollout of the program occurred gradually in 3 phases that ensured accuracy in the implementation process. Advice to the technical team. As successful implementation of the ERP is dependent on the business process re-engineering, the technical team should focus on undertaking extensive changes in the business processes by eliminating most of the interfaces of the legacy system. The existence of the interfaces of the legacy system hinders the vanilla implementation of the ERP because it requires extensive re-engineering of the business process. Moreover, the technician should clean data that they migrate from the legacy system to avoid redundancies because they take up unnecessary space in the database and create errors.